Good morning, friends.
Good morning. Happy Friday.
I'm Brendan here with Ethan. He's in for Heather. Heather's enjoying a 3-day weekend.
She sure is.
And it's been definitely a busy morning in weather department, Ethan, huh?
It sure has been a busy morning, but it's gone fast, so I guess that's good, right?
Yeah, a lot of impacts to the roads, a lot of school closings, anywhere between, I heard 80, I also heard 100, so I don't know. Somewhere in there in
somewhere
Michigan,
in that
yeah.
range. Yeah, that Trevor Drew, our digital manager, got here early, working hard at that. Also, you and producer Brandon helping with those calls this morning during our breaks. So certainly was appreciated because it was a busy morning for the area.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely a team effort to
Yes, it is.
pass along the information our friends need in Northern Michigan and beyond. So it's fun to hear from our friends. I'm sure Ethan will probably hear from maybe Mark in Florida giving us the temperature.
Oh.
Maybe in the 70s or 80s today, something like that. But
something.
yeah. But we'll get right to it, Ethan. I know people are looking for that holiday travel forecast, and we'll see if you're going to give them what they want in terms of weather.
They sure are, and we got to wrap up a little early today, so I'm going to go through the forecast pretty fast today. But our weather quiz is Sault Ste. Marie set a new record low on this date in 1983 and again in 2004. How cold did it get? 10, 15, or 20 degrees below zero. That's in Fahrenheit.
All right.
All right.
We'll get to your comments here and your guesses in just a few minutes.
All right, and I got to go change my graphics, so bear with me a minute. Also, if Gibbs in the back, I can't hear him right now because my IFB died, so I apologize for that, but let me go get those graphics pulled up. But it was very slick across the area this morning, leading to, as Brendan said, a number of those school closings today. And we also had temperatures drop well below freezing overnight and cold enough that the salt doesn't really work on those roadways. So it is very slick out there this morning. And so we'll continue to see those slick conditions persist through much of the morning into the early afternoon hours. But we do have some improvements on the way tonight as the lake effect snow and wind will die down. We do have winter weather advisories in effect, and for Luce and western Chippewa counties, as well as Mason, Oceana, and Lake counties, that is expiring right now at 1 o'clock this afternoon. Everywhere else shaded in purple, that's until 4 o'clock today, where we'll continue to see those gusty winds leading to blowing snow and drifting, reduced visibilities, even power outages at times. We also have wind advisory in effect till 7 o'clock this evening, as gusts of up to 45 miles per hour are possible. And satellite and radar continues to show that snow is pushing its way eastward and leading to that lake effect across the area. So certainly some slick conditions out there. Again, some areas saw the rain end a little earlier yesterday to our south, so most of our southern communities are seeing some better conditions this morning, but areas like Traverse City and over toward Kalkaska, Antrim counties, seeing some very slick conditions this morning from that lake effect snow and that flash freeze overnight. Taking a look at stormcast through the rest of the day, that lake effect snow will be gradually winding down into this afternoon, but still some moderate to heavy snow showers are possible through this morning as those winds continue to stay pretty strong. As we head into this afternoon, though, those lake effect snow showers do die down, but you see it's pretty much gone in areas like Luce and Chippewa, Mason, Oceana, and Lake counties. That's why those areas, the winter weather advisory expires a little earlier, but areas like Kalkaska and Antrim, Charlevoix, Grand Traverse, Leelanau, Benzie counties, it's going to be lasting a bit longer out there, same into even Wexford County. And then as we head into tonight, that lake effect snow does wind down, and we even see a little bit of clearing trying to take place. Those winds will settle down too. I'll show you that here in a moment. But as we look at stormcast into tomorrow, clouds already start to build back in by the early morning hours of Saturday, and by 8:30 in the morning on Saturday, already starting to see a system moving in the UP, and that's going to bring some widespread system snow to the area into Saturday. And by Saturday afternoon and evening, that affects the lower peninsula as well. And you can see even a little bit of pink and green to our south that could indicate a little bit of freezing drizzle or rain could be mixed in from time to time, but this will primarily be snow. But look at by after 3 o'clock, it pushes out of here that fast, just as fast as it came in. And so we'll see improving conditions by Saturday afternoon, but you'll see up in the UP, lake effect snow gets going again into Saturday afternoon and evening and into Sunday. And then into next week looks fairly quiet. As we look at our snowfall totals for the next couple of days, well, the lake effect snow today, most of us will see an additional trace to 1, maybe 2 inches, but there may be an isolated spot that sees more than that. And then we'll add some more snow from that system into tomorrow. The highest amounts do appear to be in the UP, where 2 to 4 inches could be possible. Elsewhere, looks like generally traced to a couple of inches. And then we'll add more lake effect into Sunday, where some areas, when all said and done, could end up with a total of 6 to 10 inches, but that's for a 3-day span, so that's not too bad. And then temperatures right now are sitting in the teens and 20s, so much colder than we were over late yesterday afternoon into the overnight hours, and so that's why we saw that flash freeze this morning. The road crews were very hard at work this morning trying to clear those roads, but again, salt does not really work when we see temperatures this cold. Visibilities are also being reduced due to that lake effect snow, seeing reduced visibility down to half mile in Boyne Falls, Gaylord, and Manistee, about 1.75 miles in Cadillac, and about 2 miles in Mackinac Island, under 1.5 miles in Petoskey, and about 1.5 miles in Sheboygan. Wind gusts are also upwards of 30 miles per hour, 35 miles per hour in Charlevoix, 36 in Paulston, 32 in Frankfurt. So very windy start to our day. And as we look at those wind gusts, those could be climbing upwards of 40, even 45 miles per hour through much of the daytime into the early afternoon. But look how much they settle down tonight. By 8:30 tonight, most of us back down under 15 to 20 miles per hour, and then we'll see those winds pick up a bit again as that system moves in into Saturday. Your travel conditions for the weekend before the holidays, we're going to be seeing that heavy snow possible today, and that wind is going to create some travel headaches, as well as, of course, that flash freeze we saw overnight. And so poor conditions for today, and then tomorrow and Sunday seeing some snow at times on Saturday, scattered lake effect snow on Sunday, so caution if you're traveling Saturday and Sunday. Up to the north today, only highs in the teens to low 20s, so a very blustery day out there. Feels like readings are going to be in the single digits most of the day, and lake effect snow will continue for just about everybody as we see highs into the teens and 20s, low 20s as we head further to the west, and 24 the warm spot in Clear. Up to the north tonight, we'll see lows in the single digits down to 4 above in Paradise, Sault Ste. Marie, and Rudyard. But these temperatures will be slowly rising later in the night as we have that south wind move back in. And so that'll bring in a little bit of more warm air advection into our Saturday. Low teens to our east, and then upper teens to low 20s tonight to our west, as this is where we'll see the most clouds tonight, and teens possible for most in the southern areas. As we look at our extended forecast, we'll see that snow again on Saturday, mainly in the morning in the UP and into the early afternoon in the northern lower, and then scattered lake effect into Sunday. Winter also officially kicks off at 10:03 a.m. on Sunday, and then we warm up through next week with rain showers possible by Christmas Day, and it looks like that may continue into Kwanzaa as well. And heading back to our weather quiz, Sault Ste. Marie saw a record low on this date in 1983 and 2004. How cold did it get?
All right, we'll get to the comments here. Say hi to our friends on this Friday. Chris is first on the list, saying good morning from East Lansing. And Joel saying good morning from where else but the Pleasanton Patriots pub, where it's 18, it's snowing there. It's 19, it's snowing for Gail. Good to see you back in the chat, Miss Gail.
Yeah, I've been thinking about you, Gail. I haven't heard from you much lately. It got me worried.
Yeah, watching from Kingsley and guessing C. Should go in, I was going to say going big, but going low? How low can you go?
Yeah.
Joel wants us to know that he had a great time having dinner with his mother yesterday at the Green Acres Assisted Living, and he's saying it's a great place.
Cool.
So I'm glad to hear he spent some time with Mom, Joel.
Yes, good to hear.
And hopefully you passed along our holiday wishes.
Yes.
Susan is saying good morning again. It's 20 and it's snowing here in Kalkaska. Friend Paul is saying good morning, everyone. And, oh, that's nice of Susan saying good morning, Paul. Chip is with us again saying happy Friday from Grand Rapids. Paula saying good morning from Boyne Falls. 19, snowing and blowing there.
Yes.
Paula saying, hi, Ethan.
Hi, Paul.
And the school closings apparently are broken on Up North Live, Paula says. I wonder if there's more context to that.
Okay. Yeah, we'll have to let our digital manager and news director know. Sorry about that.
Well, Paula, let us know what you mean by broken, because we need to, because we will pass along the message, of course, but it'd be helpful to know what you mean by that. So.
Yes.
And Susan's going low to -20. My mom's watching, saying happy Friday, Facebook friends. Brendan and Ethan looking sharp, she says.
Thank you.
Great job and have a great weekend.
Thank you. You too.
Thanks, Mom. And I got an update, and nothing's changed with Benji. He still doesn't like the cold, doesn't like the snow. So.
No, that makes sense. Most people don't, and most animals don't either.
Yeah. Joel said the Sioux gets cold, so he's going with 20 below.
Okay.
Chris is saying the schools are open today in his area, downstate. Paul said studio update. We'll get to it. Don't you worry, Paul. Chris is guessing -20. I'm seeing a theme here.
Okay.
Bethel also saying hi from blustery Manistee. Marcella going with 20 degrees below.
Okay.
And Chris also asking for a studio update. We give our friends what they want. So
Yes.
Gib, I even saw was back there. He has it in preview. So when he hits a space bar, that comes up next. Is that is that right, Gib? You got it all queued up? No, that's okay. You don't have to right now.
Not yet.
We'll get. Joel said foosball was a blast. Had 6 tables going.
Oh wow.
Had an eventful day yesterday.
Yeah, goodness.
There's Mark watching from Zephyr Hills, Florida. 8 a.m. and it's already 72.
Stop it. Just stop it. Stop it.
Meanwhile, here in Northern Michigan, Susie Q is saying it's 19 degrees in Frederick.
Ooh, burr.
She's saying be safe. And everyone, I will be, I guess that was period. I will be wrapping up gifts for my daughter's family and then be done. Nice day to finish wrapping. Have a safe, warm day, everyone. So I did see Susie Q yesterday at Weight Watchers just for a hot second. She had a gift for me.
Oh.
And so she loves to make, and I'm pretty sure they're called church windows.
Okay.
There are marshmallows in there. There's coconut on the top. Excuse me.
Bless.
Excuse me. And also some chocolate fudge, something holding everything together. Anyway, and sugar cookies. Susie Q, everything was amazing. I had to stop myself from eating everything.
Oh,
yeah, it was delicious. There's sugar cookies and just the right amount of frosting too. Okay. And then there was a huge tray of these Grinch themed cookies that the ladies at Weight Watchers were like, we need to get rid of these. So yes, of all places, we're sharing tasty sweet treats at Weight Watchers. But it's after the weigh-in, so it's fine. You can eat those cookies. It's fine.
There you go.
And so I brought those to work, those Grinch cookies, and those were gone
so good.
almost before the morning show ended. Actually, they may have been gone by 7, so it doesn't take long.
They were really good.
Bethel saying Petoskey schools are open today.
Okay.
And Susie Q is guessing C. And I'll do another refresh, Ethan, so we get everybody in here.
Yeah, we did see some slick conditions this morning, but I did notice that the rain stopped a little faster for a few areas. So because of the wind, that did dry up the rain a little faster in areas to our south, like Cadillac and Ludington, and then also up toward Petoskey. So there wasn't quite as much widespread ice in those areas, but there was certainly here this morning. I noticed it on M72 and US 31 on my way to work.
Yeah. Gib, if you can go to our closing area and make sure that everything's good. She said if you click on the link in Facebook or however you navigate it, you only get through Bay Mills. I did notice there was some kind of like advertisement at the bottom, but they were able to scroll within. So that's what, thank you, Gib. That's what Gib's finding as well, Paula. They have to go in, there's another scroll bar area that you have to go through. Sometimes, you have like a main scroll bar and then a one that's kind of in the website, in the page. I don't know if I'm doing a very good job explaining myself. But yeah, try that, Paula, and try to go through that list there.
Yeah, if not, keep us updated.
Yes, please do. Alice is saying, hi, everyone. It's 25. It's cloudy. It was snowing, but not now. You guys do a great job, she says.
Thank you, Alice.
And good, Joel. He did pass that along. Thank you. Our friend Kimberly saying good morning from Bay Mills Indian Community. Happy Friday, everyone. Hope everyone is having an amazing weekend, or does have an amazing weekend. And she's going with C.
C,
negative 20.
okay.
Tom is saying, goodbye, Adam and Eve. It's TGIF. That's a good one, Thomas. I'll have to tell Heather when she comes back. It's 21. It's light snow in Ionia, 20, and light snow on Bois Blanc Island. With all those miles separating those two locations, pretty similar, Ethan.
Yes.
And he's going to go with negative 15. Have a great weekend. God bless. My birthday buddy going with the same one. So that's what I guess too, Thomas. And negative 15 is Mark's guess.
Okay.
And we'll just do one more update before we have Ethan reveal the answer there. And then we'll show you the studio and all those things.
Yeah.
And it looks like, actually, we're all caught up.
Cool. Okay. Well, Sault Ste. Marie saw a new record low on this date in 1983 and 2004. How cold did it get? And you said you went with negative 15, Brendan?
Oh, okay. All right. Yeah, I went with negative 15, but it was wrong.
Yeah, it was negative 20. And so our standings this week, everyone tied 4 for 5. Look at that, everyone. I like seeing that. Facebook viewer today was Susan, who chimed in at 6:20 this morning.
All right, time for a studio update. Chris, Paul, right? Are those the two who wanted to see it? There you go. Let's see what's new since yesterday, Ethan. The monitors. In fact, you can see the monitors on the other side of the green screen. You can see the one that's on.
Yeah.
Our engineers wired those yesterday.
Okay.
And I'm sure there's been more that I'm not aware of.
Okay.
But once we light that thing up,
man.
is gonna it looks beautiful now, but once the lights are on, turn the accent lighting and it all looks really good. Right, Kurt?
And the big monitor there, we had that. We had something like that at my last station, so that's going to be nice to have.
Oh yeah, things in the studio that we have not had access to in the past.
Yes.
It's a big upgrade. So we're excited to test things out and to get in there here shortly. Okay. And Susie Q is saying, glad you're enjoying the cookies, Brendan. Makes you sweet, which you are to all of us at Weight Watchers. Oh, that's sweet. Very, very kind of you, Susie Q. And Paula said, I get what you're saying about the scroll bar. There is not another scroll bar, she said. I saw it on my end, Paula, and Gibbs sees it on his end, so I'm not doubting you, Paula. I just don't know what kind of device you're on. And we obviously want that to be as accessible as possible. So if you're not able to get it, I'm sure you're not the only one, so I'll pass that along. And Chris says, looks great. Talking about the studio, or maybe he's talking about us. I don't know.
I don't know. Great. But thank you anyway.
And Christine saying good morning, Brendan and Ethan. Cold in Akiak, 20 degrees, very windy. Have a wonderful weekend.
Always appreciate your weather updates, Christine.
Shall we talk about Monday, Ethan?
We sure will. Heather will be back. We're on from 4:30 to 7, and you can stream us at upnorthlive.com anytime.
Monday is your Saturday, right, Ethan?
It sure is. Most weeks it is. This week it still will be too. I'm filling in for Joe on Wednesday on Christmas Eve, and then I'm off on Thursday, and then I'm back for Heather again next Friday.
A week from today, yep. Exactly. And then Kimberly saying, happy holidays, everyone.
Happy holidays to you too.
A great comment to end on.
Yes.
Gibb, is there anything you want to say? Okay. Ethan?
Well, have a fantastic Friday, a wonderful weekend, and be safe, everyone. Heather will be back Monday. Bye.